Well, hey guys, welcome back to the shop. I'm going to take you on a little trip around the shop here and kind of discuss a few things. People, you know, want to fuss about how much people charge for what they do, right? I get it. I do the same thing, but there's a reason behind their business, right? Um, the kind of grinding I do, you know, the grinding wheels that go on these machines, like the one that's running right here, right? This machine requires a $400 wheel. All right, well, somebody got to pay for that, right? It wasn't free to me. Uh, but anyway, let's get past that. But that's what the deal's coming down to, and I'm just gonna kind of give you a little insight on if y'all people have never seen a grinding shop, then you know I'll keep putting these up. But just this is what I do. I don't find it interesting, but I've been doing it 26 years, and you might find it interesting. But anyway, here we go. Let's get into it. All right. So this is a planer blade, right? It's 3/16 of an inch thick with a 35-degree bevel. This knife right here is 35-degree bevel, 3/4 inches thick. Look at the difference, right? See how thick that one is? Let's see how thick this one is. You got what I'm saying? This little planer blade takes, you know, you can do the whole set in 30 minutes. This knife right here, you're dealing with 2 to 2.5 hours of grinding that one knife. And this company I'm dealing with, I think the world of them because they got really crapped on by another sharpening company, you know. But anyway, that's side the point. So I'm in the middle of trying to get all their stuff straightened out, and dude, it's been a mess. But here you go. All right. So these are the ones that's done. Let's walk over here. I've got stacks and stacks and stacks of this stuff where the other company couldn't even grind them straight. All right. Got me? All right. They need their stuff back in a hurry. All right. All right. Got no problem with that. But if you look at this knife right here, right? Get you up here. You see this gap right here? It's well about a 16th of an inch, right? Now let's take a look at the one they sent that was mixed in with that crap. Look at this. I got to go around the grinder. We're still at about 3/16 of an inch, right? Somebody didn't measure right because this company, what they do is, I don't understand why they can't just, when I bring in a set of knives for them to put on their machine, why can't they, right, them, why can't they just keep those ones together? That way, when they come back, they're all the same length. I'm not dealing with, you know, this one's been sitting on the grinder for 2 days, and trust me, they gonna pay for it. I mean, they're stopping me from getting all this other stuff. So why can't they just keep the knives together to make it easier for everybody? They just take all the knives, they go back there and change the knives out, and just throw them on a dolly, and then they push them up to the front and throw them in this big bin. And I'm telling you, man, it's a bunch of knives, right? Oh, I'm probably gonna get off track here because I'm kind of irritated. But anyway, this goes back into the mechanic stuff too. You take your car to a mechanic, and then you wonder why he charges so much. Well, maybe you didn't do what you're supposed to do on the maintenance part. It's a freaking mess. But anyway, this is a little deal in what I do. These knives, these knives right here. One set of these, right? It's 1, 2, and 4 of these, right? Those knives for a complete set to go into that machine is like $5,000. Don't you think that the management would come out there and and listen to what I'm trying to tell them and say, y'all keep these things together because it's costing us a ton of money to grind these? Because now the one that's sitting on that grinder right now, it's so far off from these other two. I'm taking a brand new knife and grinding it down to where they can't use it anymore. Does that make sense? No, it don't make sense. If I was the maintenance manager over there, somebody'd be losing their job right now. But anyway, that's kind of a little tidbit on some of the stuff I deal with. The mechanics have to deal with that same thing too. And I don't know what's going on right now with the economy or stuff, but nobody's paying their bills. And it's killing us little guys. And that's beside the point. But, when you really want to start fussing about how much something costs or something like that, you might want to take into consideration, man. Like I said, that grinder wheel on that machine, that's $400. It lasts about 3 months. But when you throw a knife on that thing like this one right here, and that 3 months gets cut down to about a month and a half. So we're not going to lose money on it. I mean, that would be stupid on our part. But anyway, a little insight on what I actually do, and there's a ton more. And I'll keep, every now and then I'll throw one of these up. And if y'all really interested, throw a comment and say you want to see some of this stuff. I mean, I do bandsaws, I do circle knives, I make tooling, I do stuff that, honestly, people never seen. Like these things right here. This stuff. It looks like a regular saw blade. That's not a regular saw blade, man. That when you go and get to the end of the roll on your toilet paper or your Reynolds wrap and that kind of thing, that's what those saws do. They cut that cord. I mean, some of the stuff I do is interesting, but that's side of the point. But if y'all would like to see some more of this stuff on top of the working on car stuff, you're gonna have to comment. I was just standing out here in the shop dealing with this crap today and thought it would be a good little thing because, like I said, man, people don't understand why stuff costs what it costs. But 90% of the time, it's their fault. But anyway, y'all have a good day. Hope everything's good in your life, and I'll keep them coming. But right now, there ain't no editing thing because my phone won't let me. But anyway, talk to you later.